Shashank Joshi, who's with us on the phone line. Shashank, the Supreme Court lauding the BMC for the way Mumbai has been able to contain its numbers, and something that other states and union territories must also try and adopt and take lessons from. How would you add to it? I believe Niranjan also has a question for you. He's with us on the broadcast.
So Dr. Joshi is part of the Maharashtra task force on COVID-19, and Dr. Shashank Joshi, good afternoon. The Supreme Court, has had some good words to say about the manner in which Mumbai has handled COVID-19. I wanted to first get your response to it. And I think if I'm not wrong, the court has also asked to check if Delhi can do the same and if there can be any cooperation, etc. So why don't you tell our viewers about what Mumbai perhaps did right, Dr. Joshi?
Yeah, I think that is welcome. I think what has Mumbai done right is that they decentralized and made 24 Mumbais with 24 ward rooms and the war rooms of the ward rooms. So I think I would like to congratulate each and every BMC war room and ward rooms who have been working 24/7 in 12-hour shifts constantly. Of course, our war is still on. We still are nowhere near, our numbers coming down to a TPR below 5%, which is our first target, and try to get up mortality below 0.5% and eventually work to zero mortality. But I think it was a decentralized model where we assessed, triaged and transferred and managed every patient, including positive people were sent an ambulance and they were transported either to a corona care center, and also adding a lot of jumbo centers, bed management. Yesterday we had almost 5,000-6,000 beds empty, and we wish that more and more beds remain empty. But I think it is also cooperation from people of Mumbai in the times of crisis, not just the ward rooms, but ward rooms and war rooms were probably the model to follow. And of course, we still have a lot of sick people in Mumbai, and the war is still on, so we can't afford any complacency. But I think it's a model where decentralization and giving empowerment to each ward officer to take decisions based on the local needs really probably has helped us to tide over this severe, explosive, ferocious wave which came in first week of April, where we were struggling at 11,000 numbers and a test positivity of 30%. Now we can see that it's coming below 10%. Of course, we still have to meet that 5% target. So that's something which we need to do. And that's something, our treatment protocols, our care, home isolation, all of them still need to be, we still have scope to improve, but we are still working hard. But I'm happy that at least, some good words are being said. But as I said, the war is still on and we want to save every life.
Absolutely. And then, the curve is on the bend in Mumbai. And I think, the numbers say that. Of course, I'm not talking about the Mumbai metropolitan region. The number might seem much bigger. But in Mumbai, it certainly is a good sign. Why don't you tell us about, what is your observation been vis-a-vis the number of cases that we're recording now? And would you say that the curve is on the bend in Mumbai at least?
Yes, I think clearly the slope is downward, but our testing numbers are little erratic. Some days we are able to test 28,000. Some days we are able to reach up to 40,000. So we are still struggling with our testing.
Yes.
So we are still struggling with our numbers. And but I think we are definitely getting better, and test positivity has clearly come down.
Great to hear that, Dr. Joshi. What we'll do is we'll also get you live at some point just to tell our viewers about, I think it would be of great interest and also nationally to see what are the, positives we can take out of the Mumbai example, for example, and see how we can implement it across the country. Because, there are several cities that are grappling with such a pandemic at a scale that Mumbai grappled with at one stage. And I think that would be great. We'll get you live at some point. Dr. Joshi, for now, I'm thanking you and I'm handing it back to my colleague, Suesha.
Thank you.